Hello, everyone on YouTube. My name is Jeremiah, and I'm launching a YouTube channel on reselling. I'm a part-time reseller. I sell on eBay. I have for the last 2.5 years, and I've been thinking about starting a channel like this for the last year, but I just haven't gotten around to it. You would have think I would have found time during the pandemic, but I was busy. I had a lot going on. I have a full-time job. I do this only part-time on the side, and I got started because our kids started going away to college. My oldest is a sophomore in college. My second oldest is heading into college next year. I started looking ahead into the future, realizing I did not have enough money saved up to send them through college, and I had to find a way to just do some side hustles on the side. So I researched literally side hustles on YouTube, and I came across some videos, some helpful videos from YouTube creators and people who have documented their reselling journey. It helped me a ton, and it's become even more and more popular as people have turned to this after losing jobs during the pandemic and all sorts of for other reasons. And it's just been something that has been so beneficial in my life. It's really been a game changer. I've been able to generate enough income to almost match my full-time salary, which is incredible considering I do this when I get home from work for 20 or 30 hours a week. And so in this video, just to begin, just to kind of start this whole journey, I'm gonna try to post 3 videos a week. I might be a little bit optimistic. We'll see. You can keep me accountable as you follow along. And if you're willing to, I would love to have you subscribe and just get this ball rolling. Like I said, I'm just going to be producing lots of different videos and just things I sell, how I've come to make a profitable business. And so, and really it is a business. And so anyways, I'm going to take this video, just kind of detail some of the numbers, some of the figures of how I run things. I like to keep things, just real simple, but also just be, full disclosure as far as, what it is that I do. So my eBay business, I have about 1,100 listings, and it's quite a few listings. It's just been something I've built up again over a couple of years of just diligently listing every single day. For me, my bare minimum is I'll list 10 items a day. It takes me about an hour to an hour and a half to do something like that, in addition to all the other things I do, shipping and getting things inventoried and all of those kinds of things. And so I'll do a minimum of 10 things a day. Maybe on the weekends, I'll do, 20 or 25 things. And it just keeps my store at about that 1,100 listing mark. As you can see, we've got a lot of storage here behind me of items. There's a lot more items in the garage and all sorts of places that we store things in every nook and cranny in the house. And, you can give me the thumbs up if that's just like you. So, but, we store all these items and we don't have any more room. We've contemplated, hey, do we move to a warehouse? What's the next step? What's the next option? For us, it's just like, hey, let's increase that sell-through rate, churn through things quicker so we keep making a profit. But so I have about 1,100 listings in my eBay store. My sell-through rate is about 20 to 25%, just kind of depending on, whether it's summer or winter, what season it is. There's certain seasons in eBay, for those of you who are experienced sellers, in which things just fly off the shelves, and there's certain things where it's just slower. And so, 20 to 25%. So I'm selling, 250 to 300 items every month. And my average sales price for each item that sells on eBay is around $30 to $35. Again, that fluctuates because in the summer, for instance, I might be selling shorts or things, polos, golf polos, things like that, things that just don't sell for quite as much money. In the wintertime, I sell a lot of men's dress wear. You see some suits behind you there. That's really slow right now, something during the pandemic that I'm wondering if it's even going to come back at all. But I sell a lot of clothing. I sell golf clubs, sporting goods. I sell some electronics, although I don't dabble in that too much. I sell basically anything and everything that will make me a profit, but primarily 90% clothing. Clothing is the biggest seller for us. And so just because it's out there everywhere, and you can always find it. It's just kind of, it's the way to build a consistent business. Just start with a foundation of clothing. But with that many listings, we have, consistent sales, obviously, every day. So we have a sell-through rate of about 30 sell-through rate of 20 to 25%, about a $30 to $35 ASP, so average sales price for those items, and just looking to make around $18 to $20 an item. And so you could just do the math there. I mean, if you're selling 250 to 3,000 items every single month, and then you're making around $18 to $20 on each of those items, it generates a pretty significant income, about $5,000 or more a month, just depending on whether it's a good month in sales or not, or just how much I'm listing or how good of stuff I'm finding. So it fluctuates a little bit, but stays pretty close to that. And for those of you who maybe you're new at eBay and trying to figure this whole thing out, it takes some time to really generate the consistency in sales. And consistency, if you're looking for a consistency of sales, it's all about gaining a knowledge base of what sells and what sells consistently, and then just executing every single day, listing things, getting things listed, getting things out there, doing all the things that you need to do to stay consistent in order to build a nice inventory of items. And the more things you have listed on eBay, the more things will sell consistently, daily for you. And it's a snowball effect, but be diligent. Work at it every single day, chip away at it. That's some of the greatest advice that I can give. But anyways, I mean, that's the general makeup of my eBay store. I don't, sell amazing home run kind of items. I sell the same kind of stuff every single day. And I'm out there and I find a lot of bread and butter kind of stuff. But also every once in a while, I'll hit a home run with some crazy vintage item, or some item that's a couple $100, or Louis Vuitton, or whatever it is. And so you never know what you're going to find. And I guess that's the fun of the thrift treasure hunt. But so for the most part, I'm just trying to find those things that are going to make me $20. I'm not looking for home runs. I'm not one of those people that only buys certain niche items. I'm just trying to make money. I'm just trying to put my kids through college. That's my whole philosophy in all of this. And so that gives you a little bit idea of the makeup of the store. I'll give you a quick tour of my space, and just to kind of get to know me and what I do, where I spend my time, how I do this business. And hopefully it's something that inspires you. Hopefully it's something that just educates you, something that maybe makes you, gives you some ideas for how to do some things maybe in your future store, or store that maybe you want to take to the next level. So anyways, check out this tour of the store. Let's go. All right, just giving you a brief tour of the office here. This is one of the storage. There's 15 bins here. They hold about maybe 15 to 20 items each. And I've got that rack and I've got this rack. I store all those, usually those are like bulky items like sweaters and things like that I keep in there. This is a rack for suits. I do a lot of men's suits and things, although they're slow end or long tail items. And so, I don't know, I'm kind of thinking I might stop purchasing suits, or at least cut back on the ones that seem unnecessary. So then I've got some shoes down there as well. I keep shoes loose for the most part. I kind of say where I put them, and I've never really lost a pair. It's always been kind of an easy process. Here is a giant pile of things to be listed. I'll get through that in probably 3 or 4 days, I would guess. This is a giant pile of things that need to be inventoried. We got backed up over the holidays. This is my workstation here, and it's a little bit messy, I'll be honest. I've got a record player there. I like to listen to jazz when I'm listing and doing things. A little Miles Davis, got some Jimi Hendrix in there, Art Blakely, the good stuff. So I've got a storage bin. All my shipping supplies are in here. These are the large poly bags, regular poly bags. These are the flat rate padded envelopes, and just different, things in those drawers. Easy access for me when I'm doing my shipping. All right, on into the garage. The garage this is my photo studio. I flat lay most everything that I do. I've got these two lights that shine on it. And that flat lay just really saves me a lot of time, you know? So I'll just lay things down on my photo area there and then do my measurements and things like that. This is kind of an area where I keep everything that there's a few items there and everything that I use to shine up shoes or cut off threads or different things like that. Some more storage in here for bigger items that don't store well in bins. These are some golf clubs. I just keep one bag full of golf clubs that I find, and I like to sell those. This outerwear stuff, all the jackets, winter jackets, things like that go in here. And this is actually you can't see that back row very well, but there's two levels of this, and so it's a nice sturdy rack. I like it a lot. Some shoes down there on the bottom, boxes and supplies for shipping. These are all snow suits in here, which are huge, and so they don't hang well, they don't store in bins. But here's more bins. These bins all are poly bags. These are t-shirts or smaller items, things of that nature. These are all labeled. And what I do for my storage system is something that I saw, I think, first from another reseller. I just use these clips, which is really handy. These clips are just labeled. Whenever I sell an item, I go ahead and pull it, and then I'll put these clips in a bowl, and then I'll know that there's space in that bin for another item. And so I'll just itemize another item, put it in that bin, and that way everything kind of stays with a healthy amount of stuff in it, you know, so no bin empties out more than any of the others. Keeps my storage system running pretty smooth. So anyways, you know, it's not the most organized or clean thing right now, but this is it. This is where I do most of my work. This is where I grind. This is where I hustle. Well, thanks everybody for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you'd like more videos like this. I'll be sharing some thrift adventures, things I sell, strategies, tips, and tricks for resellers. And so I think it'll be a worthwhile investment of your time. So thanks for joining me and allowing me to introduce myself. And I look forward to getting to know some of you in the coming months and years.